Okay, we're going to explore Save the Ocean again. And we are going to turn to page 6, okay? Chapter 1. So let's just kind of look at the pictures. Right, they have a nice diagram here, Earth. And it's showing you that ice is shown as white, so we know, right? The ocean is blue. Wow, look how much ocean there is, right? Land is shown as green. So if you look at our planet, what color do you see the most of? Right, blue. So, chapter 1, ocean habitats. So here they have a nice visual graph to show you that 70% of the Earth is ocean, and 27% is land, and 3% is ice. So again, with this visual graph, you can see that most of the Earth is ocean, okay? And if we were going to look at it, right, so if we were to look at, like, let's say if we did more than half would be here, right? And if we cut it here, so it's almost 3/4. Can you see that? Of our Earth is ocean. All right, so before we start reading, let's just do kind of a picture and a subtitle walk, okay? So I see temperature. Okay, then they have a little challenge here. And then depth is that big subtitle again. And then there's light and pressure. We have some text boxes here to help. And then tides, another subtitle. Okay. And high tide and low tide. So, and then would be on chapter 2. So let's go back. We did a quick little picture walk. And let's start chapter 1. So you have your book with you, so it'd probably be easier to you to follow along with your book rather than trying to watch the video, but you can listen, okay? The ocean covers more than 70% of the Earth. If there is so much water, why would it matter if some small parts of it get polluted or destroyed? Can't the plants and animals living in the damaged part of the ocean just move to another part? No, they can't. Not all parts of the ocean are the same. Not all living things in the ocean can survive in just any part of it. Each marine animal or plant needs a special kind of habitat to survive. A habitat is a place where living things can find enough of what they need to stay alive and raise their babies. Let's learn what makes ocean habitats different from each other and what marine animals need to survive in their unique habitats. And I'm going to make a connection here. So we've talked about suburban and urban and rural, right? So not all land is the same either, right? So a marine animal can't just live in any part of the ocean. So we're going to learn why. What's the difference, okay? So, temperature. So temperature is one of the things that make ocean habitats different from each other, is the temperature of the water. Some ocean habitats are cold and some are hot. Different kinds of marine animals can only live in certain temperatures. For example, narwhals live in the icy water of the North Pole. They can survive in cold water because they have a thick layer of blubber or fat that keeps them warm. If the water is around them went above 60 degrees Fahrenheit for too long, they would overheat and die. On the other hand, a giant manta ray needs to stay where the ocean is between 65 and 85 degrees. So think of our, warmer days. Degrees Fahrenheit. Their bodies are thin, and they have no way to control their body temperature. If they were in the colder water or warmer water for too long, they would die, okay? So here we talk about blubber. So they give you a nice little picture that helps you understand what blubber is, right? So you have your skin, and then there's this nice thick layer of blubber, and then there's your tissue and your muscle. So that blubber is like an insulation, right? It's like a nice, warm blanket in there that helps so it doesn't get to the tissue and damage the tissue, right? So that's that protective layer that the narwhal has. Okay. All right, and here's the narwhal. Gives you a nice little picture. They have this blubber, so they can survive in temperatures between 30 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's the giant manta ray, okay? That needs a warmer climate. So see how the pictures, they're giving you pictures so it can help you understand what they're talking about with your visualization, right? And understand what they're talking about. If you notice, right, this one has more blubber, right? This one's a thin, doesn't have that. So the cold would go right to the tissue and, you know, destroy it. Okay, so we'll go to the challenge after, but I want to get to, okay, let's look at depth. So temperature is one thing that makes the habitats different. And you know what, we're going to stop there.